Dimitri, let's get into it
Wow.
right now.
Wow.
How did you do that? How did you just do it?
How
How did you do it? So here I am at work. My work, by the way, is also home. Team Canada's playing today, World Cup. I said to myself, hey, I'm going to go over and take a gander. Right before we get to what happened with Canada versus Belgium, round 1 of Group D, E, F, and G, whatever is going on, let's just make this known, okay?
Right.
No one wants to be at Qatar. I'm sorry. No one wants to be there.
No one wants to be at Qatar. Okay.
You got Japan all of a sudden knocking down Germany. When does that happen? That hasn't happened. That doesn't happen. They beat them 2-1. How about a little Ecuador beating Qatar, the home country, which normally doesn't happen. They were trying everything to not make it happen. They win in the very first game 2-0.
Totally.
Then the big upset yesterday. Argentina losing to Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia calls a national holiday the very next day. And then today, I'm saying to myself, oh my God, if this is what's happening, no one wants to be around. Everybody wants to get out of here. What does that mean? Opportunity Canada.
Wow.
So I turn on the TV. I miss what had been dubbed a penalty kick. Davies goes up to go kick the penalty kick, stopped, advantage Belgium, I guess, in a lot of ways. But in that first half, Dimitri, Canada was putting on the pressure like you've never seen before.
Only the Canadians
Yeah.
can actually take hockey and bring it to a soccer field.
Well said.
If there were boards, I'm telling you, if this was indoor soccer, that game, Belgium would have zero chance.
No.
It would be like 7-0 that Spain did to Costa Rica
Yeah,
today.
exactly.
I mean, they were aggressive. They were on top of them. Pressure. There was no fear to this Canadian team. And you know what? It's a shame because they missed the penalty kick. That's a tough one.
Can I just say something?
What?
Am I going to do it?
Don't do it.
I'm going to do it.
Don't do it.
Listen, we
Mitch.
only see them once every 4 years.
Don't
Davies,
do it, Mitch.
not a killer.
See,
Sorry.
Hold on.
Now here, I'll give him this. He missed his kick, and you can tell he missed because he dominated that first half. I've never seen a soccer guy do anything like he did, but that was all out of pure anger and pride. And I'm sorry you had to go through that, Davies. You're a MAGA, don't get me wrong, but you're not a killer.
No, see, I'm going to give him a pass.
Nice.
No.
You're trying to be nice.
First of all, there's other killers on the other team. De Bruyne, Lukaku, who wasn't playing, and Hazard, okay? They were even stopped. There was no scoring from them. And they're proven killers.
I
so
understand.
Listen, give the guy a little
He
bit
had
of
a penalty
break.
shot, Dimitri. He had a penalty shot.
The net's not as big as one would think. It's a tough shot.
I'm just saying.
It's like the game on the line. You need the 3-point shot, and you airball.
This is the beautiful thing.
Can you blame someone who does that?
I can't. I can understand where you're coming
going to
from.
basketball today.
Yeah.
A layup's not just a layup.
It's not. There's a lot of stress. Don't get me wrong. But here's the thing. I'll forget about it. Next game, I feel like, we said it last week. If Canada can just win one game, maybe not even get out of the team round, that's one thing. But this team's actually, in my opinion, after watching that, they were the most exciting team I've watched so far in the World Cup.
So the best game that I've seen so far, I'll say, yes, of course, it's Canada-Belgium so far.
Yeah.
From an excitement level because we got a horse in the race.
Sure.
Overall, the best game I saw was Tunisia-Denmark.
Okay.
That was
good?
That was hockey. That was back and forth.
Really?
It was incredible.
That ends 0-0, I think.
It ended 0-0, but a good 0-0. And this is going to, slowly get into my point. The thing with Canada, what I want to say is this. They've already achieved everything against this game. 21 or 23, I can't, I got to go back and look, but attempted shots on net.
Yes.
3 that went through.
Yeah.
1 penalty shot. The 3 that went through were incredibly quality chances.
Yes.
This is not one of those, the underdog, and I'm a fan, and they should have won the game. This team just played the world number 2 and actually should have won the game.
I agree.
Now, they've already achieved it. Everyone is on notice in the world.
Yes.
Contracts are going to be coming.
Yep.
This is now where these Canadian players are going to get European offers.
Exactly.
I'm excited even more so for Canadian soccer. This is fantastic. But speaking of soccer, and then we'll go because there's probably other sports we got to talk about.
Yeah, a couple.
Here's the thing with soccer and the World Cup. I don't know if because NFL is losing a little bit of its juice that soccer decided to pick it up because Soccer is boring. 0-0 is boring. This is this. This is that. If there's ever a time that you're trying to get new fans in, wow, great start, Qatar.
Yeah.
From a TV, from a gamemanship standpoint.
I agree.
Forget the booze. Great start.
But see, I can't get around the booze. I can't get around it. You can't.
Because you have a problem,
It
Mitch.
probably no, but it's not just the booze thing. It's like it's the patches on the arm situation. It's this and that. There's controversy, and it's gonna be forgotten. I understand that. I respect it. I get it. But let's just say this: Qatar invited the world to its house, and it was dirty. You know what I mean? Meaning, like, they didn't have it all. The couch cushions were over here. The blanket wasn't folded.
Right.
The food wasn't out on time. It'll end up being fine, but they weren't. They should have been ready. They look a little silly right now. They're lucky that these teams are playing this quality because it could have gotten worse. Argentina losing is huge, and I'm sorry, but you got Argentina that loses, and you got Germany that's lost. A little piece of me is going, are these teams just kind of fed up themselves and they're like, yeah, go ahead? Like, because I say that tongue in cheek a little bit, but I'm also going to say this. The one thing soccer's really proven to me, you got Canadians who aren't known to be soccer players, but should be. And Angelo said it nicely last week. I mean, we got a very multicultural country. USA came out of nowhere and also gave, who was it? Who did they play?
Wales.
They should have won. Time. Exactly.
No,
1-1. Yeah, they came in and played. There is quality all around the world in this game.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
That's what's really nice. And basketball and soccer, because they're world sports, we are starting to see things that, if you're a big NHL guy and you're a big NFL guy, okay, that's more of a North American thing. Take a look at the world and look at all the great athletes that are accumulating everywhere. It's beautiful. It's actually really cool to see, actually.
I agree with that.
One other thing I wanted to bring up real quick, the commentators. You tend to forget how beautiful that language, that the English and the Scottish
it's the one guy. It's the guy who does the Champions League. It's the English guy who does the Premiership. He might be best commentator all time.
When it drop, then I'm mostly what they bopping. You can say what you got when it's Tuesday, I be locked in.